Hello, beautiful people. Before we start the reading, those of you that have heard a little meow going on in the background over the last few weeks, this is Michi. Say hi, Michi. She is, go on, you can go down now. She is my daughter's cat that I've been she kind of adopted me. She used to live here. She knows me. And she's kind of moved in. So, it is what it is. You know what it's like with cats. They decide who they want to be with. And she likes to be with me. Anyway, shall we get on with it? All right. This is what you need to hear right now. This is for everybody. And this is for the week of the 31st of October, Halloween, All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day tomorrow. And that is basically an old tradition from the 8th century called salmon. Anyway, we will discuss that another time. But I hope those of you that celebrate Halloween have a lovely time going trick-or-treating or doing what you do. As you can see, there's no Halloweeny stuff around me. It's not something that I kind of buy into other than a big bowl of sweets for the local kids that come knocking on the door. And I do like to see all their little outfits and the efforts they've made. It's quite cute, but I don't myself participate. All right. Okay, let's have a look what's going on then. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, put your feet up. Let's have a little look what's going on for this week of the first week of November. All right, so let's have a look-see. This is the Tarot of Dreams. I'm going to be clarifying with a couple of other decks. Spirit will tell me which ones. Let's see, what do you need to hear at this time? What do you need to know? What do they want to share with you? What is the message that they want to impart? Okay, we've got the Five of Coins. With Faith, that's the Hierophant. And the Palace of Cups. Okay, they're telling me to put them up here because we're going to be having more. All right. Okay. We've got the Eight of Swords. You've been feeling stuck about the money. With the Page of Cups and the Chariot. We are going to be moving forward from this energy. Let me get you one of these. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. All the cards I used are linked below, by the way. Okay, we've got breathe under that Five of Coins, Eight of Swords. Right, you're going to be able to breathe. So panicky not, my beautiful people. Let's get you an energy card for the collective. What do they need to know at this time, please? The fifth chakra, this is the throat, okay? Archangel Gabriel, it's all about communication, speaking your truth, speaking up. What else do we want, please? We're going to have an animal oracle, okay? All right, for the collective for this week. Thank you so much. What do we need to hear? Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. So this is a week of faith, isn't it? Faith and trust and hope and positivity and a positive mindset. Because many of you have been in this situation of feeling pretty stuck in terms of either your money or just feeling pretty left out of things, or both, which isn't great. All right, so the advice is we're going to just breathe. Let's take a step back. Let's just reset for a moment, okay? We're coming into the full moon on the 5th. So during the next week, next Wednesday is the full moon. And it's a very powerful one in Taurus. It's all about feeling very grounded and stable and secure. And the full moon is bringing up to the surface all your feelings and fears and emotions and that which you can't necessarily feel or see. It all just kind of comes up. And I want you to come into it, right? This is a card, it's quite negative card, Five of Coins, but it's something that where we're feeling a little bit left out or pushed out or out in the cold or nobody cares, I haven't got anybody's support, or I'm really struggling financially, and I just don't know what to do, and I feel completely trapped and completely stuck. You know, it's a heavy energy. So how do we get out of that? How do we reset and be able to move forward? Well, we're going to just, first of all, acknowledge it. They're saying, let it come up. Let it just come up. Where am I feeling left out? What can I do about it? What are my concerns about my finances?
And what can I do about it? You know, do I need to reset, a reboot? Do I need to create a budget? What do I need to do? All right, so we're going to let it all come up, including those feelings with the Eight of Swords of I'm completely stuffed and stuck and I don't know what to do. Just let it all come up, and then I want you to breathe into it. All right, just breathe into it. Now, as you're breathing, I know this is basically spiritual advice here to try and reset you, okay? As you breathing, I want you to imagine you're breathing love into the situation. You feel that breath coming up through the heart, and you're going to breathe life and love into the situation. And then we're going to let it go. We're just going to let it go. Okay, so I've done what I can. I've breathed love and life into it, and I'm letting it go now. And I'm going to shift my focus into what is stable and secure in my life right now. The faith card, the Hierophant or the Pope, it's got the High Priest, it's got lots of different names. It's a card of trust and faith, surprisingly, because in this deck it's called faith. It's a matter of looking at what is solid, what is stable, what is secure, and what opportunities, with the Page of Cups underneath, can I create or find or manifest in order to put myself in a stronger place emotionally, where I feel more in the flow, or I'm more aligned, where I can allow myself to move forward, because the Chariot is here wanting to move you forward out of that space. So we're looking for those opportunities from a place of what is long-term, stable, secure. Because the faith card, the Hierophant, is Saturn-led. It's all about what is going to last, all right? We don't want it to be a flash in the pan. I feel better for 5 minutes and now it's all, gone again. We want it to last. So we're going to call on Archangel Gabriel for help. Archangel Gabriel is, to me, one of the 4 key archangels. I always call on Michael, Uriel, Raphael and Gabriel. These are the 4 I work with every single day. Archangel Gabriel, the throat chakra, to be able to communicate clearly, first of all with yourself, and then with the universe, and then with people, if that is what is needed. I'm going to have a word with my bank manager, my financial advisor, my boss, my partner, my whatever. We're going to share and talk and speak, because a lot of this energy with the 5 of coins is feeling left out and alone and unsupported. So where can we reach out with that voice, or type in a text, better with voice though, make a call and say, I could really do with some support, I could do with some help, I'm feeling pretty stuck. And it just enables you to have that space to breathe, okay? Because what spirit, life, the universe, source wants for you is to be able to be in the flow. All right, then when we look at these 2 cards here, the Palace of Cups with the Chariot, the Palace of Cups is a place, an environment where you are in the flow. All right, you can just, you don't feel buried, is the energy I'm getting, sort of feeling like I'm buried alive kind of thing. I can come out of that space and flow. So how do we get into the flow? Because in that, abundance is the flow, and if we can step into the flow, we can step into a stream of abundance, whether that is money or whether that is support and love and help, whatever it is, we want to get into that flow, and that flow wants to then go forward, because the Chariot, we're getting out of this space that's stuck, okay? This is the opposite energy. The 8 of Swords is the minor arcana equivalent of the Devil, where I feel trapped and stuck and nothing I can do and I'm helpless. But no, when we step into that faith energy after a bit of breathing and letting it go, then we start to be able to move it forward. Now we've got Whale Spirit here, again, a spiritual card. Whales talk about the depth, trusting in life, trusting in source, trusting in the flow. Again, water. We've got all this water at the end here, during the week of the full moon. So we're in this watery energy of flowing and trusting and allowing. But you're not doing this from a helpless, hopeless place, wait for the universe to fix me and rescue me. No, you are in the faith, you've breathed, you've got yourself in the flow. And I want you to imagine they're showing me a wave, a big wave coming through that is a flow of abundance and everything that you want. And I want you to just imagine you are stepping into the flow and allowing the current to, you just go with the flow, go with the current. Don't try and fight it or try and swim the other way. Just allow yourself to flow. As you do that and you set the intention, I am in the flow of life and all good things come to me now, then everything starts to unlock, unblock and flow. Okay, does that make sense? All right, let's find out some more. I'm going to use the Marchetti Tarot to clarify. Let's find out some more about that 5 of coins then, please. What do we need to know? See, we've got the Empress. All right, number 3, the Empress, which is all about growth and expansion. And the Empress is abundance, it's flow, it's beauty, it's fertile ground that we're sowing these seeds on. This is a huge shift from the 5 of coins, which is lack and scarcity, into the Empress energy, which is empowered abundance. You see, it's beautiful. Let's find out about this 8 of Swords. Can we have some advice here, please? The 8 of Cups. We're walking away from that part of us that felt stuck, that felt trapped, that felt, I daren't go through that door. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, look at this door that's open here. Let me bring the card up and show you a little bit closer. Right. He's gone through that open door towards the sunlight, towards the brightness, towards the positivity. He can't necessarily see what's on the horizon, but he knows that he's moving forward now. And that is what you're doing this week. So there's a certain amount of feeling involved here and intention of stepping into the flow. And then you are allowing yourself to move forward. Tell me about the Breathe card. Oh, look at this. We've got the sun. So he's walking towards the sun, and here is the sun. The sun is the brightest, most positive card on the deck. So this is where the positivity is back, where the hope is back, where the light is shining brightly. I can see clearly now where I need to go and what I need to do. Okay, I can see clearly now. We've got the High Priestess. Wow. With the Hierophant. So as I said, the Hierophant's often the High Priest or the Pope. It's the opposite energy of the High Priestess. So tiny weeny interruption with the cat meowing to go out. Say, I'm not used to this, but you know, it is what it is. Apologies. Okay, the High Priestess with the Hierophant. Okay, so we've got this balance between the masculine and the feminine, the faith, the trust, the intuition. The High Priestess, all that moon energy with her, allowing your intuition to guide you, allowing your faith to guide you, allowing your trust to guide you. See, I just love how positive these cards are. You know, they're showing you underneath what is the struggle and how to get out of it. And then they're showing you this incredible positivity with the Empress, the High Priestess, the 8 of Cups and the Sun. So everything is moving forward. And this is the thing that we need to step into this faith when we are in changing times. It can feel a little hairy, scary. It can feel like I know something's shifting, but it feels uncomfortable until I'm where I need to be and I don't quite know where that is. This is where the faith comes in. It's just in the allowing, that flow that we talked about. So what are these opportunities with the Page of Cups? What can we find that is going to guide us more towards happiness and emotional flow? The 9 of Swords, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, worry. I want to look at, okay, so it sounds a bit bonkers, but what opportunities have I got that is going to stress me out of my brains? And therefore, what can I do to avoid them? If that's going to be really stressful, how can I manage that? Change can be stressful, can be scary. So do we say, well, I'm not doing it then? I'll avoid it and I'll stay where I am? Or do we say, okay, that's going to be a bit hairy, scary, but I'm going to find the strength within me and the confidence and the faith and the trust, and I'm going to listen to my intuition, and I'm going to trust that I'm moving forward in the right direction. And I'm going to take my power with that King of Wands to drive me forward. He's determined, he's dynamic, you know, he's courageous, all right? Now, courage doesn't mean that you don't get scared. It's that you feel the fear and do it anyway. So, okay, this can be a little bit stressful, a little bit scary. It can upset the apple cart of your sleep in the night, okay? Okay, yeah. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I'm in the middle of a massive change that I'll be announcing in the next few weeks. And, you know, it's affecting my sleep because it's disturbing me. It's something I want, but it's still quite airy, scary and stressful. So it's how do we manage it? We step into this King of Wands energy and say, right, I'm dynamic, I'm determined, I believe in myself, this is what I want, this is what I've chosen, I'm ready to move forward. I don't necessarily have all the details of what that's going to look like, but I'm going to trust that it's going to be okay. So I'm ready to move forward, and I'm going to manage my fears, manage my stress. How else can Archangel Gabriel help us here, please? 9 of Cups. Focus on your wish. Will you shut up or I'll kick you out? You're disrupting my work and I can't be having that. It'll annoy my people, won't it, beautiful people? Yes. Right. 9 of Cups. Your wishes, your dreams. Focus on what they are and speak them out to the universe. Speak it out loud. Write it down. You know, focus on what is the wish, what is the dream, what is the goal. Write your fears down and then burn them or bury them in the garden. I've acknowledged them and now I'm letting them go. Hand the fears over to the angels. Thank you for helping me manage this stress. Whatever the wish is, focus on it and ask the angels to help you. Thank you for helping me realize this wish, realize this goal, realize this dream. Thank you for helping me to move forward. Well, they're saying we're done with those. Okay. Anything else then, please? Yeah, we want to have 3 of these. All right. This is the Neon Tarot. Final messages before we go to the angels then for the collective, what they need to hear right now. What do they need to hear right now? The world, the ending, the Tower, it's happening with the King of Swords, and it's really happening now. All right, so these final messages, the world is saying you can move into your new world and life, the new energy, the new time, kicking and screaming, or you can say, oh, thank God for that, I'm ready for my new beginning. But either way, the new beginning's happening. So the world is confirming the old narrative is done. The struggle, the lack, the fear, the feeling trapped, it's done, it's finished, it's over with. It's happened, it's out of the way, and the new energy is here. We have the Tower, and remembering that the Tower falls on that which is done, finished, broken, damaged, over. So let the Tower fall. Try not to fear it and say, okay, I'm listening to their words. I've been living in a world that has perhaps been a little contained, a little isolated, a little lost, or a little restricted. And I'm ready to push out, to spread my wings, to open myself up to more. And I'm ready for that to happen now. Now the King of Swords is here, the expert, the mentor, the intelligence, the logic and the power, because it's a king. So we have the power within us, and we can also reach out for expert help from others. You know, who around you has that expertise, that knowledge that is perhaps more than yours. That could be a realtor, a recruitment agent, a lawyer, an expert in some area that is going to help you. But it's also your own expertise, your own logic and intelligence kicking in to drive you forward, because the new world is here. It is opening up right now. It's been building to this point and will continue to build until we get to about February, March. So over the next 3 or 4 months, this is continuing. We don't just wake up tomorrow in a brand new world. It's a gradual transformation. And so we've been building up to this all through 2025. As we come into November here with this reading, we are on that final stage of closing out the old now. So we're just allowing, get in the flow, just allow yourself to flow and just trust. You haven't got all the answers. We got the full moon. We haven't got enough light. We can't see clearly. But this is where we're trusting our intuition. We're in the flow and we're trusting life to take us exactly where we need to be. Okay? All right, so let's finish off with an angel card. She's shut up now, jolly good. Okay, so we've got energy, beautiful energy that you're going to be harnessing this week with application. Okay, so we are applying ourselves. Let me bring these up to show you. Let's talk up here. Come closer. All right. The energy and the application. Do you see the application sheet? That's the tree of life. And she's standing with her roots in the book of knowledge. And the energy is the flow of universal energy pouring down and over you. So you're being given the energy and you're being asked to apply yourself to your new world, to your changes, to your growth, to your expansion, to apply yourself. So you might be applying for a job or a loan, or applying your energy and focus into, I'm letting go of the old, I'm not trapped, I'm releasing that feeling of being trapped, I'm stepping into the new, and I am in the flow. Okay? All right, my beautiful people, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. I'll be back next week with some money and career readings for you. And they're going to be for the rest of the year, for the rest of November and December. Okay, so I will see you soon. In the meantime, I'm going to pop up here the link to the playlist for your November 2025 General Tarot Guidance for each of the 12 star signs. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.